Hi, my name is Sydney Bessler, and my group members are Brigitte and Joseph Campbell. So for this assignment, we decided to look at the Bristol Myers Squibb and Celgene acquisition. Um, Bristol Myers Squibb is a global biopharmaceutical company whose mission is to discover, develop, and deliver innovative medicines that help different patients prevail from overall serious diseases. Celgene Corporation is a pharmaceutical company that makes different cancer and immunology drugs. Um, they specifically treat different types of melanoma and certain anemias. So, for this merger, just a couple key points is that it was a $74 billion acquisition. Bristol Myers announced the acquisition of the Celgene company in 2019, and Celgene became a wholly owned subsidiary of the Bristol Myers Squibb company. Um, the main thing that they focused on was the common stock part of it, allowing those stockholders and shareholders to know that Celgene common stock had ceased trading and the different prices and share values that would be used going forward. Um, Following the merger, Bristol Myers Squibb's plans to repurchase $7 billion of their common stock back to continue to allow their company to flourish and thrive um, within this acquisition. So, looking at the first step is the hiring process. Um, Developing a hiring process is extremely important for companies within an acquisition because the employees are, from an HR perspective, the employees are a little uneasy. They're shaken up about it. So, allowing them to feel comfortable at the new company is important using the hiring process, looking at short term needs that are immediate and long term overall strategy. Looking at short-term needs, it is important to develop and communicate to the employees a contingent people-related strategy, allowing the employees to know that they're being cared after for and what the plan is going forward immediately. Um, with the hiring process, it's important to point out the key policies, rules, guidelines on how the employees are to be governed and their behavior related to the workplace, with things like attendance, time off, harassment, drug testing, and their privacy within the company. For long term strategy, it is important to create that cohesive environment for the employees to feel that they're being cared for and looked after during this difficult time. You may have to disregard the original plans that the company had in the beginning and start from scratch, meeting the new goals of what the company is to be moving forward. Either way, old and new employees will be concerned about what is happening, especially with their pay, and they will want full disclosure early and be notified of the changes that are going to be happening, and they will make their own decisions from there. Um, The next, also within the hiring process, we have to look at onboarding documents and benefit packages. Um, with this, we have to look at onboarding documents are especially important to look at within the hiring process because getting those new employees within the system, getting them accounted for, and what their roles and expectations will be going forward so that they are fully aware of what the company is doing, what they're trying to create to move forward. With the benefits package, with compensation programs, HR will need to get on top of this early, especially with the employee's perspective. Employees will be worried about their pay and what's going to happen to their benefits and all that moving forward. So, getting on that early, creating a cohesive employee benefits program is complicated and it takes time, but throughout that process, employees are going to be concerned about the possible changes and will want to be informed about that new package and what comes with that new benefits. Is it a hierarchy? Are we looking at senior management down, or is everyone at the same level getting the same thing? It's important to stay on top of everything within that benefits. Benefits is a huge part of acquisitions, and especially for the employees within an HR perspective, because they don't want to feel like they are just being pushed to the side, especially if they are in the company that is being taken over. They may feel inferior to the company that has bought out that other company. So in this situation with the Bristol Myers, Squibb, and Celgene, it's important for Bristol Myers to get on top of the Celgene employees that they are keeping and transferring over and allowing them to feel comfortable within the workplace environment that they have created.
Thank you so much for putting this together, Sydney. I really appreciate it. Reorganize. Step 3 of the acquisition requires HR administrative duties. After the cultural assessment, an organizational chart strategy needs to be addressed. This helps to visualize HR data to plan for current times and also growth for the future. Human resources will need to build a structured management hierarchy with a clear chain of command. These changes are communicated to employees as to who they report to and what team they are assigned to. Also, any changes in roles in the organization are conveyed. In the Bristol Myers Squibb acquisition, 3 previous Celgene board of directors joined and expanded the Bristol Myers Squibb board of directors. With over 30,000 employees, I am sure there was a lot more restructuring that occurred. Partnering with IT at this point is critical to create a process and timeline for merging HR systems and to address all other onboarding processes, such as security access and new email accounts. I think a realistic timeline to accomplish the organizational chart integration and IT partnering would be 1 month. Performance goals. To ensure the integration is functioning smoothly, transparent performance goals must be communicated. For employees, this alleviates confusion and clarifies responsibilities, duties, and who they report to. HR needs to create a comprehensive performance review process. For newly designated roles or brand new employees, a training and development program will need to be established. I believe a realistic timeline for this process would be 2 months. Communication. Effective and efficient communication about HR changes is crucial throughout the acquisition. Since changes will occur frequently during the process, developing a strong communication plan, conveying information openly, and in a timely manner to employees and stakeholders will alleviate problems and concerns. This communication plan will be ongoing throughout the entire acquisition process. In conclusion, in the press release regarding the acquisition, the CEO of Bristol Myers Squibb expressed, "I am excited about the opportunities for our current employees and the new colleagues that we welcome to the company as we work together to deliver innovative medicines to patients." I thought this was an excellent positive message to send to employees. Thank you for viewing our presentation, and feel free to look at our references. Thank you.